I can show you another Russian style building to the right hand side. You remember from yesterday probably that expression, the Stalin Baroque building here to the right. This is, by the way, a theater, and as a theater it's nice. It's a Hungarian theater, this is the name, and many musicals are in that theater, especially on weekends. More programs, like in the State Opera. It was a Billy Elliot musical in summer, on this summer. Elton John, Billy Elliot musical. To the left, a beautiful park. And this is how the parks now in Budapest look like. It's open, as you see, safe, peaceful. And the tendency in Budapest that all the parks are that green, that clean. I hope that one of your impressions is that Budapest is a clean city. And what I can tell, as I was born here and I live here, that Budapest is a safe city. After 1990, that's 26 years in this city history, Budapest is just getting nicer and nicer. Of course you see something on the sidewalk here to the left, but this is the mark of yesterday, party night, because usually Fridays and Saturdays exactly, or especially in this district, more people going out, because this is the party district, the ruin bars and regular bars and everything. It's here in the 7th district. Now we are crossing this Grand Boulevard, and on your left you will see that white tower, that huge tower, the tallest point of the ground, here to the left. This is in that building the New York Cafe can be. That's very elegant. Chandeliers, gold leaves, and marble tables, Cafe New York. And if you look up in those buildings, imagine in 1944 winter, it was a ghetto, and 70,000 people were forced to stay in this building. Jewish people. More than 10,000 died because in those buildings in 44 winter were no heating, no electricity, no medicine, and 10,000 were buried in the garden of the synagogue. We will see now the garden, the synagogue garden, and it's now a mass cemetery. And before we arrive to the main entrance of the synagogue, a Raoul Wallenberg Memorial Park, which is with a weeping willow-looking tree, the tree of life. And this tree of life is with silver leaves, and on the leaves names and locations. But before that, and it's only 2 blocks behind the synagogue, that ruined bar where now, at the moment on Sunday morning, farmers market. You see people bringing those things to the left at the corner from that market. Please look to the left and you see on that street to the left where people are standing in the middle of the road. This is the entrance of the farmers market today open, which is in the best ruin bar. Very authentic. If you have time, visit it. It goes till afternoon, so after 2 p.m. there will be still a program there. And it's only 2 blocks behind the synagogue. First block, and then we arrive to the garden of the synagogue where the tree of life can be seen. Garden of remembrance, and the Hebrew letters above the tree. You see on that black marble the Hebrew letters. It says, "There is not bigger pain than mine," from Abraham book. And the memorial is for the 600,000 victims, as from Hungary we lost more than 500,000 Jews. And this is to the left the mass cemetery, where almost 3,000 people were buried on top of each other in 1945 January, because the Soviet Red Army liberated the ghetto in 1945 January. And you see that long queue, of course, for our guests, they don't have to wait. We have our reserve tickets and our local expert, so those guests who are joining to the Jewish Heritage Tour, of course, can be entered soon.
Když sem zajedete takhle, tak sem zajedete, tady jak je ten ostrůvek, tak se najedete tady dovnitřku, zastavíte tady a jenom vyložíte a odjedete. Nesmíte tady stát, prostě jako tady je frekventovaná zóna, hlavně v sezóně. Takže když tam budete najíždět, vyložit naložit na určitý čas a žádný stání, protože budete to komplikovat všem ostatním. Pak budete takhle pokračovat dál, ono záleží, kam budete muset jet potom, ale pokud se budete chtít vracet nazpátek, tak tady je to vlastně hned doprava.
So like I mentioned, Peter Popper, the great philosopher, said another very smart sentence. He said, life does not require that you always gain. Life must include failures, defects, and new beginnings. Peter Popper. He was a very famous professor as well. He was not a psychologist, but a the other
psychiatrist.
Yes, psychiatrist. That's right. And I visited in some semester his lessons, and my favorite sentence was when at the end of 1.5 hour lesson he said, "Do you know the answer? Because I don't." Very smart, very wise person, Peter Popper. Peter Popper. With a right turn, we will drive on the small boulevard as well. So Budapest has a grand boulevard, a small boulevard, and the main train station is here at the corner to the left. I mean, not exactly here, but on that road to the left, at the very end of that road to the left, the main railway station called Eastern or Keleti Railway Station. Right lane, because at the corner we put it right turn. So on your left you see some modern buildings like this East-West Business Center with a Tesco and with other shops. And the hotel, which is now on your left, the Astoria Hotel, is the hotel where secret agents and spies were. Before 1990, that was the center of that. But it's not mentioned in the hotel. In the brochure of the hotel, of course. That was the function before. Here to the right, a very trendy shoe store, Tisa. Tisa is a river like the Danube, and leather shoes, Hungarian trendy shoes. There. And now to the right you will see the synagogue one more time. To the right and a bit back, with the two onion-shaped domes. Here to the right, here to the right.
Pokud se budete chtít dostat z tohohle směru nazpátek, jak je Sečenýho most, tak tady musíte se dát doleva, protože tam je zase přikázaný směr a první otočka vlastně tímhle směrem je až pod mostem, takže tady se dáte doleva.